Righto, so we've got water in this light. Sounds like there's water in the tailgate as well, so I'm going to replace this inner tail light. Ordered a new one, which is here in the box. So that's it, they're ready to go. It's the correct side, so that's good. Now, I've seen another video online, a few different ones, so I've pre-ordered the replacement clips just in case I break some on the way out, so I can put those back in. And we've got a few bodywork tools here, what for levering and stuff. So, anyhow, we start off up here, and I'll just tilt this back a little bit so you can see, because it's pointed fairly upwards. So just working your hands under. You can pretty much do it by hand. Just pop those out. Another one over here. There you go. And that should be a couple more up under there. We'll need to pop it up there. There we go. I'll knock that off there. Okay, it's coming along top. Pull, pull, pull. There it is. There we go. Right, let's inspect the damage. Seems all pretty good. Didn't actually break any of them, so we're off to a good start. But you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Long tailgate upper. Right, and just here, in case anyone wants it, there's the part number details just there. Cool. So that's that one off. Right, next up, we've got to do these, just point that up a bit more, there we go. Got to do these side trims. So it looks like that. It's actually nothing at all, despite looking like a connector. Same thing, you can pretty well use your hands, just pull in the right direction so it can come off. Can you see that there? I think so. Yeah. Run your fingers up, pop. And is that going to let go? Is it? No, no. Jeez. It's clipped in there a little bit. I might just get something in there. Try and get those two apart. Yeah, if you can see that. Even with a chest mount, it's a bit tricky to there we go, there we go. Got it. Nothing broken there, I believe. I'm just putting it down a little bit so I can see. So just got some of those clips. There's not really much you can do about that. It's just going to pull. They're all little barbed clips. And again, just two of those. Fake bolt cover. I don't know, maybe there's a sensor or a light or something goes in there in one of the models. Cool. And I might just quickly just double check that these are the right size. Interesting. So these ones I bought, they're definitely much harder and more brittle than the factory Honda ones. They'll probably work fine though, if I need them. Okay. There we are, and look. Nicely labelled from the factory. And again, polypropylene. Where are we? Part numbers, if you need them. Tailgate right, 84435, T8N, T0, and whatever that bit says in there. A bit hard to read. 20, I think. It's a T8N. Right. So we can just do the same again. So there's 1, 2 up there and it's not really hooked onto anything. So if we can get under here, better yet, if we can get these in there, so I'll go in. Don't know. Oh, that's one way to do it. Okay, and now sensor light, keep turning on and off. Whoops. There goes one. Did I break it? Nothing broken there. T8N L for left. So get it in the light. T8N. There's a little L there. And 84485 T8N T020 tail left gate side. Right, and just give me a sec, I'll just go chase up that one that went bouncing off. Okay, found it. After a bit of a hunt. Now I'm done. Got that back in there. Too easy. Alright. Next part. I've got where are my hands? Get up here. I might just go ahead and pop that open. What have we got? This is probably good. Here we are. Jam that in there. Oops. If you'll go in, please. Little lever and tool. Guys, just want to go in. Get this part in. Just a bit too fat. Alright. Sorry, something else. Just get maybe this one. I'll give this a go. See if that'll get in there. There we are. Right. It's got it. Pull that down and out. While we're in here, I might just, you can see that. Reach up, disconnect this quick connector. And this shouldn't be too hard to take out because I just put this LED in not long ago. Looks okay. Hasn't got too wet. Despite all the water in there, it looks alright. So it's good. Okay. Now we can keep going and just work my way around, finding all these little plastic clips. Starting up here and working our way along. Okay. Of course, we're going to have to take those things out. There's a tight spot. Here. Bodywork. Tell you what, I'll just shove these in there. There we go. Lifesaver. Alright. Just keep working them along. You can see me up there. Yep. Just a whole bunch of them. Just keep it down once they start to go. They tend to get a bit easier. Do the same around this side. Get those in there. Another one over here somewhere. Just find where it's tight. So if we can't get it to let go, there we Okay. Just work those in. Sorry for the filming, it's very difficult. So, there we go. Get those down. Now, as it comes, you get a bit more leverage in there and it starts to get a bit easier. Rightio. There goes everything. Right. Okay, so just put it down a little bit more. I've finished looking up at the sky. There you go. See the arrangement of clips. There's a whole bunch. So that's the brake light spot. So it goes this way on the car. You can see clips all along there. There's a little one. I'm not sure what that's for, to be honest. What that's for accessing, because there's nothing there to access. Mould marks, if you need it, here's the code 84431 T8N T020. Long, tailgate, lower. Alright, and that should be about it. Looks like they removed one from the mould. Removed a few of them from the mould. So we've got them all, yep, all looking pretty good. No issues there. Okay, I'm just going to put that, it's quite big, so I'm just going to sit it over here on the side of the car. Alright, now, socket set. We just need to get that light out of there. So if I tilt you back up so you can see, yeah, we've got some screws there, screw through there. And I don't know if there's, I think that's it. It's just those two, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just those two. Those two holding it on. I don't think any of the others are big enough for access. No, just those two. And there's a couple on the side here as well. You don't want to miss. So, they look like they're all just 10mm sockets. I had to guess. Oh dear. Looks like we've lost a small piece of something. Oh, that may have been on the ground already. Hard to tell. In a car park. There we go. So come in here. 10mm. See if they fit, eh? Okay. No. Looks like a small nut. Just coming in there. What have we got? Give me a sec. Alright, here we are. They're M5s, 8mm. Righto. Punch it back up to the sky so you can have a chance of seeing what I see. There we go. Start loosening all those off. There's one nut, acorn nut. Just going to put that somewhere safe. I got this aftermarket parcel shelf off eBay. It just slides in, doesn't go with the tailgate, but it's real handy for working on the boot. Nice ergonomic height instead of having to bend down all the time. So it's a winner. It's pretty strong too. I think it's about 120 bucks. So 120 bucks well spent. Right. Over here. flanged washer, smooth flange, M5 flange tex. Here we go, up through this hole. Sorry for the groaning, it's a bit awkward. Still with my fingers. Alright. Still a flange tex. Okay. So I believe I'll just have a look at the replacement just to make sure that's all the fasteners out of it. Should be it, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2024 QC. Right, that's it. And so it should just pop out now. I'll put that there. See if I can wake these sensor lights up. This one over here. That one's handy. Right, so I think that should now be it. It should more or less just the stickiness. Basically, just go ahead and pop out. Now, so out it comes. With any luck, there goes the old foam. There she is, full of water. Yeah, that's the only thing that's got water in it. There's no other water in the tailgate, so it's good. So, yeah, now that you turn it upside down, so it looks like it's just been leaking through up the top here. So I guess if you really wanted, you could probably silicone around the edge and seal it up. Seem to be some assembly screws there, perished rubber. That could have something to do with it. Anyway, easy enough to just take that out, put a new one in. But yeah, if you could take your car off the road for a while, you could probably tip the water out and dry it and seal it up again. Anyway, chuck that in a box. Take our new one, and I'll just install the light back in. Really, so she goes in. Does it have a key? It does have a key. Goes this way. Are we happy? Just have a closer look here. 1, 2, 3, one large one, 1, 2, 3, one large one. It should go straight in this way, it should just plunge in. Alright, it's just a bit of a tight fit. There we go. Alright, it's got it. Twist to tighten that up. Alright, too easy. So now all we have to do, if you really wanted, you could probably dust that off for you here. I don't quite have the time of day. Got to get this done. Turn that around. Pop it back in. Really just line all those up. There it is. Easy as that. Just clips back in. Don't want to make it too hard at the factory, do they? Alright. That all goes in. Now we should be able to just put those nuts back on. Up here, I'm just going to get them started by hand here. I can just point you up far enough. It's very difficult. Sorry. Just going to take that off. Always good to start your nuts by hand on a thread, just so you know they aren't cross-threaded. So what you might have done there, just double check that. Go backwards till it jumps. Straighten that up. There we go. That's better. What's going on? Hang on. Out of the hole. She's not biting. Hang on. Sorry. Alright, that's started. This one should be a bit easier, being that it's right here. Yeah, that's going on. Get that on there. Should just loosen those off a bit. So come in a little bit more there. Right. There we go. Feels not right to me. Just going to do this one by hand. Alright, that's going to be it. Going to pull down a little bit. This really is about as much as I can get it. Make sure they're all tight there. Alright, plug that back into the socket. So that's alright, reassembly. It's reverse disassembly. Classic. So just keep an eye on where these things are so you know where to push. Yeah, just came up this way and just checking. Close look. We've got some foam, rubber just to stop rattling and squeaking. There's no other on that. Where's my hand? On that. Oops, sorry. On that edge, some little bits of foam there. It's not really anything else that looks keyed. There's a stop. Like an anti-collapsing stop there just to butt against something, but other than that, no, that's it. There's no other pins. Alright. So just hook that. Point you up a bit more. Sorry. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. So if we can, just need to slide that up into there. This way. Needs to go on there like that. All just goes up. It's not really anything to clip in here. Just nice and easy. Pushing up all around. Make sure it all clips back in. Alright, that's it, that's all those in. This one goes back on, you know, like this. So you just gotta clip those back in because they're all push-in things. Get those two, 1, 2, and then the rest of this should just more or less clip in. There we go. See if we can get that line up there. Just there we go. Alright, that's got it. Same on the other side. That's the old light. Where did I put that other piece of trim? There it is. A bit hard to see when everything's dark down here. Okay. Same up here. So you can see again, we've just got these barbed clips. Kind of sort of 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gotta hook that under that side, and then you should be able to put that in. If we can get that to hook. Okay, okay. We just have to kind of hook it, maybe pull this back out a little bit. Don't do it too hard, don't bust anything. Speaking of, should we get that in that hole? Okay. Very difficult to see without any light here, but that needs to go in there. It doesn't want to go. Something bent here. Okay, that's good. There we go. Alright. Get that in. 1, 2. Last one. This goes this way. Again, we've got the 5 pins, so just take note of where they are. Line those up. And I took this little bit out, which went this way, I'm pretty sure, yes. So, there we are. Just pop that back in. Alright. Shove all this back in there. Yeah. Luckily we didn't need any of those clips. Just going to close the boot. Yeah. Put it in reverse with the ignition on, and there we are, all working. Nice bright. And I'll go turn those lights off so we can see what it looks like. Alright, not too bad. Does seem to be, I guess, maybe slightly yellower than the original, but I don't think anyone's going to notice but me. Cool. So it does. Blinking light solved. Alright, quick addendum. I think I found where the leak comes from. I think it's actually here. So you can see what they've done at the factory. Hang on, let me just change ends. Taking the little amount. There's a piece of tape along the back of this foam. So this foam is a seal, it runs all the way around there. You can see the mark where it's been sitting. And you can see the top half of it's all cracked and perished because it's kind of exposed to the weather and the sun a bit. So when you get some heavy rain or go through a car wash, it's probably mostly car washes to be honest, and you get a jet of water in there, it blasts in and pushes against here, and the only thing that's actually holding this on is the is this bit of tape. And I'd say that in fact, because it's taped, you can see the way it's ripped when I put it away. I suspect, and the way it's kind of failed there, is that probably what's happened, it's gotten brittle, but the tape bit's been stuck. That started a crack through there that's allowed water to get in. Water gets in here, pulls on top of the light, and it goes in here, which is where it, if I bring it up this way, and hang on, I'll just get rid of this bit of rubber. There we go. Okay, you can see that water actually has a grand old time coming out of here. So if it can come out that easily, it can go in. Hey. So yeah, I imagine that's the source of Honda's leaks in there somewhere. It's this seal around the edge it's actually failed because it's gotten old and perished. And particularly this car spent a lot of time in hot weather, so this foam rubber just hasn't cut it. And yeah, seal failure, which you can also see by all the dirt that's in there. Anyway, yeah, sweet as.